What's going on, guys? It's DST bringing you another half-wit commentary. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But today I've decided to steer clear from Call of Duty for a little bit. What you're watching right now is actually some Uncharted 3 co-op online gameplay, and it really is a lot of fun. I mean, for those of you that were MGO players back in the day before it shut down, this is probably the perfect alternative. There's character customization. It's third-person shooting. There's no first-person. It's strictly third. It's just over-the-shoulder shooting. You can't go to first-person. You can go to first-person on certain guns, like G-Mal. You'll see that in the game, and the Dragon Sniper, which is basically a Dragunov. So obviously, you kind of have to use the scope for those weapons. But anyway, the reason why I'm talking so low is because it's about 1:30 in the morning, and everyone else is asleep. So I apologize. I'll try to amp up my voice as much as possible, so you guys will hear me a little bit better. The reason for making this video is because I got tired of Call of Duty after a while. Like, seriously, I just had this big fallout with it. I'm just like, you know what, fuck this game, I'm done. Yada yada yada, the usual bullshit everyone says when they're getting their ass kicked on Call of Duty. But this time I actually took about maybe a week or two off of it. That's why I haven't made a video in quite a while. Just kind of quit playing it. And the other day, or during that time, I went to my local GameStop and I managed to trade in a few games, and they gave me about $65 worth. So I got Uncharted 3 and Mass Effect 3. Both are awesome games. I've already beaten both of them. I highly recommend them to you if you haven't played them already. Obviously, if you haven't played the prequels, I suggest you do that first. They're all awesome. Both series is amazing. Both series are amazing. I can say proper English. Anyway, but so yeah, it's definitely a good alternative to Call of Duty or MGO, because for one thing, MGO is gone and Call of Duty just gets boring as hell after a while, and irritating as hell for that matter. So this is actually some gameplay of the co-op arena online. You can do that on split screen or multiplayer. Basically what it is you and two other people are going to be choosing a level out of two that they offer you, and you get to survive 10 waves of enemies on whichever difficulty you and the other two people choose. There's easy, normal, hard, and crushing, and depending on which one you choose, the money for each kill either goes up a little bit or doubles in size, and obviously that depends on how hard it is. Hard and crushing gets you the most points, however they are a real pain in the ass to play. I've actually gotten better at hard, so it's definitely worth it. It's about 1.5 multiplier to your money, and you can use that money to buy weapon perks. You can buy outfits and all that shit. I'll show you that at the end of the video. I actually have a clip of just, you know, a few random things. Hopefully you guys will find it to your satisfaction. It's not like MGO, where you could basically customize your characters through a series of God knows how many different color schemes. There were the usual colors, and then there were the camo colors, and then there were the two high-price colors, red and white. But it's nothing like that. It's just that whatever you buy, you automatically get like a series of colors that are specific to that item. And you can customize your character. Excuse me. You can customize your character's head, upper body, lower body, hands, and your feet. I think that's it, though. It's not as in-depth as MGO, but nonetheless, it's still a lot, very enjoyable. But in this co-op arena, what you'll come across is 10 waves of enemies, and obviously they'll be harder and harder each wave. And depending on what the computer picks for you, there are 3 different types of game styles that you'll be playing against these AIs with. One of which is survival, and it's very basic. It's just you start off with 25 enemies to kill. You kill those 25 enemies, you progress to the next round. What you just saw me finish was something called Siege, where the computer selects a random location on the map. I think there's like 3 or 4 different random locations on the map that the computer will choose from, and basically what you're going to be doing is the kills you get will only count as God, I'm very tired. I can't even talk as usual. But oh, fuck, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Can you believe that? 20 years old and I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Jesus. But Siege, anyway, Siege. So yeah, depending on where that location is, only the kills you get in that area will count towards the overall counter. Say for instance you go out of that area for like a split second to get another weapon, or to just, you know, scope out the area. any kills you get will not give you any money, and it will not count towards the end of the round. So you got to make sure you're in the zone before you start killing people off. And these treasure chests throughout the game give you medals, which will amp up. Which, if you'll look right below my gun, you'll see like the treasure chest, or it's actually a first aid kit. That's a specific metal kickback, as they're called, that I bought for my character. And there's several different types of metal kickbacks. This one in specific basically heals my whole team whenever I press the up arrow. However, it costs 10 medals. And you'll see these medals throughout the game because if you get a specific type of kill, it'll offer you one of those medals. And those treasure chests you see throughout the game will give you 3 medals plus like $50. It ranges from $50 to $1,000 when you pick up those chests. So it's definitely worth going to check out, you know, especially if you're in need of a few medals or if you're just looking for some cash to buy to add to your overall score so that you can buy a specific item in the shop in the main menu. Either way, it's still worth looking at. And the final one is the one you'll see me doing right now. It's called Gold Rush, and basically there's these 2 idols. They only spawn one at a time, but the enemies keep coming en masse while you and your other 2 partners are going to get these 2 idols. You have to score the first one before the second one spawns. Now, in order to score these idols, you have to carry it back to, if you look on the map, there's like a green and white treasure chest. You'll see it every now and then. I might walk by it, or I might, my camera might just pan by it for a minute. This one's inside the building for this specific Gold Rush, but you'll have to put it in the treasure chest, and that'll spawn the next one. And when you spawn both of them, it basically kills off the remaining enemies. It doesn't give you the money for each enemy, but it just kills them off. So it's very helpful that you get those idols into the box as soon as possible, because you know, who knows when you or your teammates might be getting their ass kicked, and that idol might save their life. So yeah, there's the 3 game modes and a variety of weapons you can choose from throughout the level. And I think there's about maybe 7 or 8 levels that the game comes with, and then there's like 3 or 4 that you can get in the DLC pack. I'm not really sure. The DLC ranges from about $5 to $10 a piece, if I had to guess. It's been a while since I've been in the PlayStation Store, but nonetheless, it's still something to consider getting. I myself have become very much a fan of this game. I really enjoy the online. It's definitely different from that of Call of Duty or Battlefield, and that's what I love about it. You know, when I get sick of Call of Duty or Battlefield, there really wasn't anything for me to go to nowadays. But back then, MGO was still around, and it was easy to just, you know, switch from Call of Duty when you're getting irritated and just go play MGO. But this is, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is like the perfect alternative. It's a third-person shooter. Oh shit. That's a choker, the guy with the gas mask. Those guys will basically choke you, and you have to rapidly hit circle until one of your teammates kills you. One of your teammates kills him, not kills you. But if you can't make it by hitting circle, the guy will snap your neck, and you have to wait to respawn. And the amount of lives you're given is at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, above the 3 green names. Obviously, those are the PSNs of the people in the match. And depending on what difficulty you have, it'll give you either more or less. Obviously, the harder it is, the fewer lives you get, and all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, I won't be on here for the full commentary. I don't have much else to say. I think I've explained most of it to you. There's always the competitive mode for those of you that like doing like pitting yourself against other people, and I actually have some footage of that at the end of the game, at the end of this gameplay as well. It'll show you the various different game modes and game types that Uncharted 3 offers for multiplayer, and I'll also show you a few things of gear for the head, chest, yada yada yada, all the good stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, this has been DST. Oh, and one more thing. I hope you guys will consider getting this game, because this is definitely a game I'll try to focus more on if I get some positive feedback from you guys. It's definitely something I want to play with my subscribers and some of my Skype buddies. So yeah, if you get this game, feel free to message me on here or PSN if you have it. And until then, guys, this has been DST, and I'm out. Peace.